Menteri rang ba ka jala Meghalaya Konrad ke sangma ulalum ya ka jingelang jong baro ki MLA ki bayi trilang ha ka Sarkar Meghalaya Democratic Alliance MDA ha ka arpunyo tarik uyayong arhajar arpuar bania kren halor ka Memorandum of Understanding MOU penbejpot bat ya ka University Entrance Test haba pentip ya kani uba Renik ton lingdo tungkar MLA ka HSPDP bat menteri ha ka Sarkar MDA halor ka jingkli bahato la khot jingyalang namar ka jingbun kiba persya ya ka MOU penbejput ulong baki MLA ha ka jingyalang kilas nguthu bat bu jingkli ya ki benta ki bomsyai hendrai la batai penskuthu ulong baka jingkyrmen menta kalong baki MLA ka MDA kinom kren issue halor kani bat kilas nguthu yak ka baka Sarkar kalale habakli uni uchairman ka regional committee penbejput na West KHASI Hill district ulong bakat kum ka jingyalang haka arpunyo tarik uyayong arhajar arpuar omdon mano manoru ban penpau jing persya bat kermen ru babaro kindon ya kaju ka jing sngoi hap bat haka ju kasur
Other leaders, but I want to express my personal view and opinion. I don't know, I may be wrong also, but according to my understanding, you will not have any government that can do better this much that we have done. You see, the issue that has been lingering for 50 years and nobody could solve. I have seen that very difficult to get again this coordination that we have in between Assam and Meghalaya, where Assam government also are very keen to solve this problem. Most of the time, even though from Meghalaya we are keen, but from government Assam, they don't have that much keen to solve this problem. Because they consider themselves that they are at the upper hand. But this time we are very fortunate to see that the government of Assam and the leadership of Chief Minister of Assam, they are very keen, very serious to settle this. So I don't think that we will try to find out, even though as I have stated that there more clarification we need to make our own people to understand. Even among ourselves as MLAs, we need to understand more about what we have done, about what the government has done. But I strongly believe that the government has done the best, and it has done also with a clear intention that it has done for the interest of the state. I'm telling you, there is no personal interest here. I beg to differ that those people who think that somebody has been benefited from this deal, I'm telling you, it's just false propaganda. There is no reality at all. It has been done for the interest of the state, and I wish people will understand, even though sometimes we are still having difference, yeah, you are right, among our own party also, or MLA also. But yesterday also we had MDA meeting, we have expressed, we have explained, so most of the MLA has understood what is the position and what thing that has been done by the government. Signing the MOU, of course, the all-party meeting has been called. We had a meeting, and we have expressed, of course, all the ideas, the suggestions, the views, and opinion of all political parties has been noted down. But at the end of the day, the government has to take a call, has to take a stand, and has to take the decision. After listening all the suggestions from all the people, one thing for which I want to clarify up here about the ownership of the property, ownership of the land, that many people they are worrying by saying that why we have sold the land to Assam, or why we have given free of cost the land to Assam, which is not true. In fact, in the MOU it has written clearly that the ownership will not be disturbed. Even though it went to Assam, only the administration will fall under Assam government, whereas the ownership of the property will remain with the people of Meghalaya. So I want to be very clear, and I want people to understand that the ownership of any property will not be disturbed by this MOU. It will remain with the owner. The only thing which I want to request to our own people is that those land claimed by our own people, they need to have documents to strengthen their claim that this land belongs to the people of Meghalaya. And I wish that the owner of the land, they will be happy even though it's only a change of address. Only a change of address. Previously they wrote Meghalaya, now they will have to write Assam. Those few areas which falls now under Assam. So I wish there will be no loss on the property.
But there,
As long as the land belongs to Meghalaya, it will be a tribal land. And the land can be owned only by the tribal people. Now when it goes to Assam, of course the rules and regulation of Assam government has to be followed. Whatever rules are required to get the land registered in the name of the owner. By the government of Assam, it has to be registered. By following the certain rules and regulations, that the prevailing rules and regulations of the government of Assam. But about the ownership, as I have stated, that it will remain with the owner here. Yes, it is no more an ST land. It will be a general land that anybody can own. Means if the owner wishes to sell the land, he is not required to sell only to ST. He can sell to everybody, because it becomes an open general land which can be sold to anybody, not only to ST category. But if it belongs to Meghalaya, the only thing, the benefit here is that our people only, ST people only can buy that land. But stating that, because it's not huge land, only some portion. So I think we will not, and also it is in the border. Had it been at the heart of the city or in the middle of Meghalaya, we will have jealousy that many people can own that land. But since it is in the border, close to Assam, I don't think it will be that big loss to the state, and also not a loss to the owner, because he will still enjoy the ownership right, even though it went to Assam. People are asking why, how we can enjoy the ownership, because the land belongs to the SIM. So I want to clarify that according to my understanding, SIM also can own land, village also can own land, anywhere in India, anywhere in Assam, or anywhere in the state India, they can own land. The thing is that it is according to their wish how they will use that land, whether they want to sell or they want to lease out to the Assam government or lease out to anybody who needs the land, they can do. The only thing is that the land document that are required to regularize the land document with the government of Assam. Good thing here is that since it has been clearly stated in the MOU that the ownership will not be disturbed, so Assam government, they may have to relax also few terms and conditions, if required, to ensure that the land that belongs to people of Meghalaya will not be disturbed ownership, and they will get. So, according to my idea is that Assam government will have to regularize the ownership of this land, that it will belong to people of Meghalaya. See, one thing I could understand that to satisfy 100%, it is very, very difficult, even though we would want to get what we wanted. That is everybody's wish. I also want that whatever we wanted, we should get. But since we have to fight with Assam government also, you see the area that we got also, we have fought long fight, and several meetings has taken place to reach to the conclusion. So it is not easy to convince Assam government to again revisit, because they also have problem, and in the revisit matters that if we invite, they will also express their own problem, and they may ask for more. So you see, it's not easy, and there is no assurance that by revisiting we will be benefited. Even though, yes, we understand the concern of people, they want that everything we should get, but it is difficult. You see, the regional party, of course, the groundwork has been done by the regional committees. The groundwork has been done by the regional committees. We have really put our hard work to go to the site, to go to each and every village, and to meet the people and to understand the people's mind. So we have done our exercise. The only thing is that from our side, since our limitation is only with our own state government, we have submitted, as the regional committee, we have submitted our recommendation to the state government. And we comfortably recommend according to our understanding which is beneficial to us. But when it comes to the state government level, for which the meeting again will have to take place in between the two states. So they don't get the state government at the level of the state government, they don't have that comfort that we have in the regional committees. They do not have that comfort anymore. That's why, just to tell you the fact, why we did even in the regional committee for which I have headed, we have recommended even those villages which is not there in the list of 2011. Because people come out and they express that we want to be in MLA. So we have tried to recommend the villages also to be included in this settlement, even though in the list of 2011 it's not there. Why we can do that? Because we comfortably recommend without opposing from another side, from the opposition side, because we are in MLA. So we have done that. But when we come at the state level, where the meeting has to take place in between the two state governments, it is not easy, and they will find out whatever, because the committee has been constituted intentionally to settle the disputed areas, not to create more dispute. So we have not allowed, and we have to remove all those villages. So for example, like the committee I headed, it has happened like that. And we understand the fact also, and we have to accept it. So of course we understand. This regional committee and the state government, we understood. Even before taking the final decision, so Chief Minister always calls us, and we know everything what it has.